8th graders. It is week 2 of online learning, and I'm excited to show you what we have in store for this week. But before we get started into that, I just wanted to say a huge shout out to anyone that stopped by my office hours and Google Hangouts last week. It was so awesome to see your faces, hear your voices, because I truly do miss you all so much. So, I'm going to fill you in on a little secret, okay? Spoiler alert. This video is to help you when you come across the learning document and you're a little confused about what's supposed to be going on. I hope that this video can help you. But as always, if you're confused, you're not sure how to do something, you just want some feedback, stop by my office hours and I would love to help. Here's a welcome letter to get us started. As always, all are welcome in my online classroom community. And as you're getting started, I want you to take a look especially at the last paragraph, because the last paragraph has a quote from C.S. Lewis. And I really like this quote, especially for the situation that we're in doing this online learning. So the quote reads, "Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching." So I want to challenge you to check your integrity meter and see where you are this week. As we scroll down here, you'll notice there is a link to my teaching YouTube channel. That's just going to bring you to a hub of videos that I have been posting, like this one. If you fall behind or you would like to rewatch something, that would be a link to take you to my videos. And then we have our learning targets. So you'll see in red there is a start here, and this is for a student feedback survey. So based off of the first week, teachers are really trying things out, and we want to know what works best for you. So this is your opportunity to provide some feedback of what's going well. What can we do to make this experience better for you? Maybe you have ran into some problems during the first week and you're like, oh, I really wish my teachers would just do this, or I wish my teachers knew about this. So this is an opportunity for you to share that feedback so that we can help you. After the survey, you'll notice that this is the same thing that I had on week 1, but for vocabulary. Again, the goal is 45 minutes a week of membing, and then the challenge is 60 minutes. And then for our reading right now, I am just going to ask that you read for fun. Find a book that you haven't read in a while, or a book that you would just love to read, and simply read. If you don't have a book at home, there are plenty of links here to take you to some different websites that have online books for you. My Achieve students, I would still encourage you to do 1 to 2 articles a week. Flipgrid, I love this tool, and the students that have already jumped on and have tried recording some videos, thank you. They were so great and they truly filled my bucket. I absolutely loved watching these. So if you haven't tried it out yet, please do. It's really easy to use and it's a lot of fun. This week there are going to be 3 different Flipgrid opportunities. The first one will be on Monday, where there will be a Flipgrid challenge of the week for you to try. The second Flipgrid will be a buzzword opportunity, so you have to tune in on Wednesday to check out what that's about. And then the third one is going to be dealing with a parody, where you can either rap, sing, or read your parody. And I will get more into what your parody is soon. Next is literature learning, and for our literature learning opportunity this week, we are going to continue off of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. To do that, there is a link to a slideshow here, and this slideshow is about how authors use and create humor. After you have taken a look at that slideshow, there is a read and respond document on Google Classroom. This read and respond document is going to look like this, and there are 3 different readings on this document, and you only have to pick 2. Pick 2 of the 3. If you want to read all 3, go for it. They're all pretty great readings, so I would encourage you to read all of them. Then once you are finished taking a look at the 2 reading selections, and you have responded to the questions you have compared to Tom Sawyer, then go ahead and turn it into Google Classroom. If you're looking for an answer key or you are looking for feedback on these different questions, this week, instead of putting out an answer key, instead I would encourage you to jump into my office hours, and then we can have a discussion about these different questions. Our wholesome writing opportunity. Now, 8th graders, I am so excited for this one. You get to write a parody. So if you're not sure what a parody is, then I want you to take a look at this what is a parody slideshow link. So once the link loads for you, it's titled Writing a Parody. You can just jump through these different slides, definitions. There's tons of links to different parody examples. And yes, there is a Mrs. Bustrom parody example. It is called I Miss You So. I do want to say a little note, I am not a singer, but I had so much fun writing this and making a little video for you. So go ahead and check it out. And then there's some more about hand washing. There's another one here, still haven't found what I'm looking for. And then there's a video here about how to write a parody. Now this is a long video. Don't feel like you have to watch the whole thing, but there is a lot of great information in here if you're not sure where to get started. And then I also wrote out a bunch of tips and tricks when it comes to writing your parody. This two-way table here, this is shared with you on Google Classroom, and this is where you'll actually type your parody. So over here on the left-hand side is where you're going to copy and paste the original lyrics to the song of your choice. And then over on the right side, this is where you will type your parody to that song. All in all, it should look something like this. These are the original lyrics. So I did mine to Moana, How Far I'll Go. So I copy and pasted those lyrics here. I just found them on Google. I simply typed in How Far I'll Go Moana lyrics, and it popped right up. And then over to the side, this is where then I wrote my lyrics. And you'll see that I matched it up line for line. That really helped me keep track of the lyrics in my head. So just a little tip for you. I do want to point out that one of the most helpful tools for me is this tip right here. Pay attention to syllables of original lyrics as you create your own. I'm telling you, this was a huge tip. So what I would do is I would look at the original lyric, like the line, and then I would then count out, okay, this is how many syllables that line is. So then when I create my version, I'm going to use those same amount of syllables, because then when you go to sing it, rap it, say it, whatever you want to do, your voice is then going to match up with the beat of the music a lot better. And then after you have written your parody, then I would love for you to record it on Flipgrid. And again, you don't have to sing it. Like me, I do not have a singing voice, but I went for it anyway. But if you would love to sing, sing. If you'd rather rap it, please, by all means, rap it. If you would rather just speak it, basically just read your lyrics in your natural voice, please do that too. However you want to do it and whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Lastly, we have grammar. So for grammar, we're just going to do some DOL again this week. Same thing as last week. You'll find the practices will be shared with you on Monday. There are 5 different days, 2 sentences per day. You could choose to do one each day if you want, or you could choose to do them all in one day. Totally up to you. But I encourage you to share that with me on Google Classroom before 8 a.m. on Friday, because that's when the answer key will come out. But I would love to see kind of where you are before the answer key. In summary, I know that is always a lot of information, but I just want to remind you, stop by my office hours if you have any questions. I'm totally here for you. Even if you just want to chat, like I would love to just chat with you as well, because like my parody song, I Miss You So, I'm telling you, it's true. I really do miss you guys a lot. So some things that you can work on. If you want to catch up from week 1, go for it. But you don't have to if you don't want to. You could just start with week 2. Membing 45 to 60 minutes. AR and Achieve. Just read for fun. Try 1 to 2 articles a week. Flipgrids, there is one on Monday, Wednesday, and then try to get your parody by Friday so that we can all check those out. There is the read and respond. You pick 2 of the 3 articles, writing your parody, and then for grammar we have DOL. Okay, well, let's make it another great week.